Offensive line did they did some good things. We're still not where we want to be with the offensive line. We're working together better. There was some improvement at the center position. There was a lot of improvement at left tackle. They did a good job defensively on us up front, and we certainly struggled with some of their pressures. A lot of it had to do with guys other than the offensive line. As I've said before, sacks are everybody. But we needed to finish the plays off. I think we had some opportunities there to make some big ones, and we just were a block off on one or two guys.
You're obviously depleted at fullback, depleted at receiver, nicked up on the offensive line. So how challenging it just has been for you to kind of put all those pieces together?
Well, thanks for all the good news. It was interesting. We obviously went into the scrimmage with a certain idea of what we wanted to do, and a lot of it was fullback oriented. Because of our play action game and our lead back run game. So that was a bit of a challenge. We kind of had to adjust on the fly, and we didn't have enough receivers healthy when we lost Phillip to be able to live in three receiver sets. So it was a combination of both became a little tricky.
Coach, you're kind of keeping things conservative on the passing game.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit of both right now. I'd love to throw it deep, but there's about three things that are happening. One, you got to get speed on the outside that can get deep. Rashawn can get deep. So we threw it deep to him a couple times. There was another part of our defense, the way they play coverage. There's not a lot of opportunity for deep throws. Most of it's a lot of underneath stuff and catch and run. And then maybe we hit a double move to Rashawn and some play action passes. And then the third part is obviously you got to be able to hold up in protection. And when the quarterback's not live, when they're near the quarterback, we stop the play. So if they're near the quarterback and you're trying to throw deep, a lot of times you're going to step into it. It just doesn't work that way.
Do you expect a little bit more speed to come in with these freshmen?
Oh yeah, we got speed coming. Well, Philip Dorsett's our fastest player. He was out play 7, right? After the third play after we were in goal line. After that, I would guess Rashawn's our next fastest player, and he played. And then after that, I'm not sure. So we got 6 guys that are 4 of them are track athletes. Really fast guys, so we expect a lot of speed to enter the building. Plus, of course, Nick Johnson. So there's a big difference in the speed between what we had last year with Lamar Travis and Tommy, and what we have this second. But it'll come back.
Jed, how is Eduardo running a low per carry average Friday night? Was it solely a function of the offensive line not blocking, or other things Eduardo could have done?
No, I think the run game is a function of all position groups. I'm not exactly sure if we put him in the best position on some of the runs.
Sean's rolling here as well.
I think we're supposed to check out of a play or two that we didn't, so we kind of ran into a bad look. There are some times that he plays on short yardage situations, so his yards per run will always be less. There was a couple that I thought he missed an opportunity to bust out. There was 1 or 2 that the receivers missed a block. So it was a combination of everybody, and of course the running game, we're based a lot on the fullback, so not having one in the game hurt us.
Has Mike been your best bet?
I think Mike and Eduardo will continue to compete with each other, challenge each other, and they're definitely getting to a point where Mike has made some great plays for us, and Eduardo was such a consistent player. The one drop was unfortunate and not consistent, but for the most part, he's been a very consistent guy.
Are they close in terms of that?
Yeah.
Tight end goals as far as what you like from them as a group. Is it a certain number of catches? I saw a certain number you had in mind.
Yeah, I made the comment that we had 28 or 29 catches last year. I'd like to get up to 50 or 60 this year. I think you can kind of tell from the way the scrimmages have gone. We've tried to get the tight ends involved. We tried to get them involved in our play action passing game. We tried to get them involved. We had Clive Walford. Tried to throw him a fade. We threw him a corner route, which he caught. We threw him a shallow crosser, which he got 30 yards on or so. And so we're Dyron Dye, we hit on the ball. Asante, we've thrown to a few times. So we're trying to get the tight ends involved the best we can, and we need to get some vertical throws to the tight end and see if we get some matchups.
Last one for